Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jim from Captain Lift Customs. Um, well, I was disappointed in one thing I showed in my last video. This and this. If you don't put something over it, and if you touch it with your fingers, it will come off. This is that foil tape. This strip right here. You'll see it on the supercharger. That's this tape and this tape put together. Both of them you can find on Amazon. When I say expensive tape, you can also find on Amazon is this stuff. This stuff is expensive. Um, that you can only use like in flat areas. It you can bend it, but not bend it much. Um, Especially when you go to cut it. So my next experiment it will be with either permanent marker or I'll cover it up with scotch tape. Bend it at a 90. If it gives away, then I'm have to re-glue it. Like when I double taped the suspension, how it gave away after 3 days. With it being marker, the glue might run it, which would be my guess on that. When I glue something, I put the glue on something, and then I use like a toothpick, and I put a little bit on, take a little bit more, let it dry a little bit, add a little bit more, add a little bit more, like I did to this tubing, what my wires were running through from my battery, all the way to the back, but they're cut in sections. You won't be able to see them. There's 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I gotta put 1 in the middle, right where the door is. That's why I don't cut my doors open. That and I got actual fabric in my seats. The fabric is I use is polyester. Um, yeah, this is like my 10th time shooting this video. My battery went dead, so I got a umbilical cord I gotta watch out for, guys. So bear with me. But this is what this motor looks like inside this car. And then you see the 2 battery wires. Those go to the motor. We still got to figure out the headlights. But you'll see the wire run down the side of the inside of the car. Drop it down a little bit lower so you can actually see that wire. See how it raises up? I gotta put one more piece of that tubing in there. This is how I found out you touched it. I don't know if you guys can see that red tint, but there's a red tint back there because I don't like to waste anything. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed in that when I discovered that. Yeah, when I say I run across something, that means I didn't totally experiment with it, see what you can do with it and stuff like that. You know, that's the one I had wrapped around that thick solder that I have somewhere on my table. I had it wrapped around that, and then I had this tape over it. That's why I could touch it without it coming off. So if you guys gonna do that, you guys gonna want to use either masking tape or shipping tape, because you can get that in 2 inches. Um, yeah, I think that's about it until I get the lights done. And this is what I cut off that fan shroud so you can see the fan. I cut this part right here off, like this. And then I had, since I bought 2 kits, I had an extra radiator, so I cut the other radiator part and filled in that gap. And then bare metal foiled it. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to see the fan. Um, the car will be a gloss black with gold trim. I'm either gonna double foil it. If that don't work, then I'll have to get gold paint. Um, like around the window, stuff like that. I still gotta do the lights, the trunk hinges. I gotta add a couple pieces to keep the interior tub in, because I want to be able to remove that at any time, just in case. Um, I think that's about it. Oh, I could probably show you guys the underneath of this with this motor in it. Let me lift this car. That's what it looks like with that motor inside of it. And like I said, when I glue something, I use like a toothpick or something that squirt the glue on. Actually, a CD from a CD drive. Put the glue on it. Take the toothpick, dip it in there. You know, like coats. That's how I put my windows in. That's how I did the Mustang windows. Um, if the windows on the side, I will not glue those. Those will just sit there. Because when you go to flex that car to take it apart, it's either gonna crack the glass or something. So I don't even try it. Um, I just glue like the top edge, the bottom edge. Um, that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.